All right, a major rail strike in New Jersey. It's forced more than 300,000 commuters to find an alternative way to get to work today. Where are we? Right behind me, you'll see New Jersey Transit Rail engineers that walked off the job at midnight. The union, representing hundreds of workers, is demanding higher wages. And it says the competition pays more and workers haven't seen a pay raise in 5 years, even though the cost of living, as we all know, has increased. Officials are now giving an update on this. I think we've got the governor of New Jersey speaking. Let's listen in.
Commuters here in Monmouth County and frankly all across New Jersey this morning is anything but a good morning. Their days are off to an unnecessarily difficult start. We're now roughly 10 hours into New Jersey's first rail strike in decades. And I want to make sure we get one thing straight up front. It did not have to come to this. Here with me this morning, as he was last night, is the outstanding president and CEO of NJ Transit, Chris Calori. He and his team, many of whom are here with us this morning, along with our entire administration, again, many of them represented this morning, have been working around the clock, frankly, for months to avoid the strike. And now they are continuing to work around the clock to rearrange our state's entire transportation system so it can, to the best of our abilities, meet the needs of New Jerseyans. And I will ask Chris to elaborate on those details in just a few minutes. At this moment, our single highest priority, in addition to making the system work, just as it has been for the past several months, is reaching a fair and affordable deal as soon as humanly possible. A deal that provides NJ Transit's employees, including our locomotive engineers, the wages and benefits they deserve, without being forced to raise costs on riders, commuters, and taxpayers. As I said last night, here in New Jersey, we are proud to be the quintessential organized labor state. As Chris will attest to, 14 of the 15 unions with which NJ Transit engages are in complete harmony. NJ Transit's employees are the backbone of our public transit system. But the workers who depend on NJ Transit are the backbone of our entire economy. They deserve a public transit system that is reliable and affordable, period. So in our efforts to balance fairness on the one hand with affordability on the other, back in March, Chris and the Bletz representatives shook hands on a contract that would pay engineers roughly the same hourly wage, literally give or take 10 cents per hour, as engineers with the Long Island Railroad. In other words, it would have given their members almost exactly what they have asked for, being paid the same wage as engineers at other transit systems in our region.
All right, we've been listening there to New Jersey's Governor Murphy on the status of ongoing talks that have now been unable to prevent the strike today from New Jersey transit workers. And of course, New Jersey sits on this major transportation corridor in the Northeast. We'll continue to listen in on this and bring you updates on the strike as it comes in. Both CBS News New York and CBS News Philadelphia will also be covering this throughout the day, an issue important to so many people.